How you doing? This is George with Truck Driver Nation. What I'm doing, this is just a small intro. One, you need to see who I am, okay, for starters. What we're looking to do, this is a whole new thing. Most everybody that works with us now was either a student or something in that capacity. And then we integrated, we ended up, becoming partners with them. They still own their own business and that type of stuff. And they came through our freight dispatch course or something like that. But now we're going to be actually hiring. You're still independent. Okay. There's no way I could actually hire you and you be in the office because I don't live like that. I'm in the United States. That's where I'm stationed out of as far as my home country. I do like traveling. That's probably the biggest issue that I see why this is going to be a work from home. Obviously, it meets your need. If you really are an energetic, if you're not, stay where you're at. I'm not trying to be shrewd or rude, but I've wasted too much time on people that are a waste of their own time as well as trying to waste mine. I will cut you off short. We will block you. We'll do whatever it takes to keep you out of our face. This is actually really transportation. This is the logistics and the truth of it. I know there's a lot of companies that they want to sell you, bring you on. I don't need everybody in the world. I just need a hand of alphas. Now, obviously, for you truck drivers, please give me a call. If you've got that time, you've been an owner operator, or you've been in the industry for a long time, I would love to talk to you guys because I know a lot of you, as you're getting older, or even some of you that are not old, you want off the truck. If you're actually interested in this, I would love to talk to you guys. Now, if you haven't been in logistics and maybe you need training, we do have a way to train you. It is a paid course because, like I said, I used to try to give, think people would always do their best. As I've actually transitioned out of the truck, because I drove for 24 years, we found that a lot of people are just a tongue, some teeth, and a mouth. Even the brain between their ears doesn't really work. And that having to be said, like I said, this goes out to the public. Not trying to be rude. I just don't want you wasting my time. Whatever you want to do with your time, that's your prerogative. But we are actually looking for people that want to come in. We're going to give you direct attention to where you're dealing with these owner operators, uh, and they're going to be working on you. And we'll go into depth in that. But the whole point behind this, we're actually hiring. Down here in this description, inside this app, there's got all of our contact information. You're going to have to click on get a hold of me through Telegram. If you try to get a hold of me through the phone number, it's like a shot in the dark. Okay, we got so many actual truck drivers looking for jobs and people wanting to attend the freight dispatcher program in addition to safety departments and everything. There's just no real way to get through us. If you get a hold of me, luck of the draw. But that being said, if you get a hold of me in Telegram, now you have direct access directly to me. That's who you want to talk to me, because I'm the one that's doing all the hiring when it comes to this opportunity. Now, you don't have to worry. I'm not going to be over your shoulder. I'm not here trying to be big brother, big daddy, or whatever else you might want to let your imagination run with. This is because you're ready to go. You've now worked. You become seasoned out there in the industry. Even if you're a freight dispatcher already, give me a call. I think I probably can actually use you if you actually know how to dispatch a load. That means you can seek the freight or direct shippers in addition to being able to negotiate actual rates. We're not giving these owner operators free freight where them brokers are actually making money off the trucks in that degree. If the loads are not profitable, you do not take this freight. Okay. I never appreciated it when I was out there. And now, once I got to this side, I understand why I ended up in this situation thinking buying all these trucks was going to get me rich, and it never existed. It was delusional concept. And any trucking company tries to sell you, and that's delusional too. But that being said, get a hold of me and let's go through everything and see if this is an opportunity to fit with you. I'm not the perfect fit for lots of people because I am so direct. But if I have to get up and I have to work, I'm not about to sit here and waste my time. Your time is just as important to you as mine is to me, but your time I take into consideration because I don't want to waste your time and you go down the road that more or less I went down for so many years as an owner operator. But that being said, please engage there. If we actually hire you, we have a whole breakdown list of everything that's being charged because you're independent. You are literally your own business working. You're attached to Truck Driver Nation directly through the contract of you being an independent freight dispatcher working on behalf of Truck Driver Nation. We do not control you. As you being an independent, you do what you want to do. We will help you do what you need to do. But if you're too far off base of what our kind of standard operating procedure is, It's within reason. We're not trying to control you. Hey, you need to do this day, or you need to do this that day. But if we don't see that you're profitable, we'll just cut ties and we'll go each other's way. No hard feelings. But this is very transparent. This is not like some crap I've seen go through, because we recruit for a lot of trucking companies. We're not running hustles on somebody. This is going to require real energy on your part and on our part. But you'll be able to work at home. You work from anywhere in the world, anywhere in the United States. It doesn't matter. I don't care, as long as you're doing your job. And if you need, now obviously we're helping you get the owner operators. We're providing you with the leads. You're going to have to learn to recruit. So I'm not even getting off into it, because it's better you kill it at this video than ever contact me. You're going to have to recruit these owner operators. We will provide you and show you how we actually get our owner operators. In addition, if you need truck drivers, we have truck drivers. So if your owner operator needs drivers for his other trucks that he's not able to keep manned, we will give you those guys as well. Now, we're not here to teach truck driver recruiting either. All you got to do is talk to the people. We'll also teach you how to do it on a full-time capacity as a freight dispatcher and a part-time capacity. Both of them work with each other, so you can actually never leave money sitting on the table. There's many other things that we do in our business infrastructure that may not be something that you're used to looking at or have ever crossed before. If they never taught you in your freight dispatching how to do the complete thing of all these parts that we do, then you might want to do some studying, because we're not just going to bring you on board and then we just train you. Depends on where you're at in your learning process. Depends on how far we're willing to go. And it's a case by case scenario. You got to have excellent people skills. Okay. I cuss. I prefer people that don't cuss, but I've been out in the truck so long, I got to where I don't care attitude. And I get people that bark at me because, oh, you cuss, you say this and that. Whatever I say is my right. Okay. I'm a U.S. citizen. I'll say what I say, how I want to say it. And you should be able to do too. But thing is, if it's not fitting Truck Driver Nation's profile, what we need out of you to interact with these men and women that are driving these trucks, which is the cornerstone of what actually makes logistics work. Without them, there's nothing. Any direct shipper, broker, dispatcher, other trucking companies that have drivers working for them, if they're not willing to admit that, they're scumbags. I really don't want to have nothing to do with them. I respect truck drivers wholeheartedly, because they are the backbone. If you're nurses, teachers, people been in real estate, insurance, all you guys, I know that y'all are hard workers. I totally get it. But get a hold of me. If you want to transition out of whatever you're doing into this, I'll discuss with you and show you how you actually have to do it to get to this point. If you end up going through a course with us, if you are what you say you are, and I can see the work ethic in you, I'm not trying to slave you to death. I don't want to be slaved to death. But that being said, you have to meet the needs of the drivers. But anyways, I'll leave it at that. I hope this helped. I just wanted to give you some insight about me. I wholeheartedly put myself out here in this video so you can really understand who you're dealing with. I know I'm direct. I know it probably seems harsh to people, and people go, oh my God, that's a prick. Maybe so, but you have to understand the industry that we're in. Okay. It has nothing to do with personal feelings toward me and you. We might turn out to be great friends. You know, on the other side of life, there's the part of me that likes to relax, enjoy nature, enjoy the world, enjoy the creation that has been given us as humans, and live my life. But on this side, this is a business side. Business does not take friends. It does not take prisoners. So this is a very harsh, high dollar, and it is stressful industry. It depends on how you actually do what you do. The stress can be higher or it can be lower, but there's nothing that you're going to do as work that's not going to be stressful. Okay. So, but also in addition, if you're actually good at this, we will actually give you independent. They're not independent. They work for us. We will give you a VA, a virtual assistant. And if you're really a good freight dispatcher, we will actually give you an outsourced freight dispatcher to work for you under our behalf with your, because you're going to be independent, to work with you. That's the reason we do that, is to keep you from getting burnout. Okay. So when you come to the table, that's the reason we tell people, if you come to the table wanting to talk to me and you don't have nothing to offer other than your 2 feet and your 2 hands, that's probably not going to work. So don't even contact me. It's not going to be what I'm looking for. I need you to already be there. I need you to be in the same mindset that I am, and understand it, not the same personality. Mindset and personality are 2 different things. I need you to be in the same mindset, that you completely understand the machine of logistics. Okay. But anyways, that being said, for you guys that are gonna give me a holler, I really look forward to talking to you. I really look forward to working with you. If this works out, this is something that we find even ground on, that we can leverage each other's skill sets. But outside that, everybody have a great day. Remember, if you want to do Wednesday webinars, we do that for people that have never been exposed to logistics. Make sure you send your email to the phone number, the 815 phone number, and the girls will put you on the rosters for every Wednesday. We have that webinar at 6:30 in the evening PM, because we have to wait for the truck drivers to get stopped. Remember, when you're looking at everything, this was originally built for truck drivers. I never intentionally meant to reach out to other people that they were interested in doing this. I didn't know there was such a need for this. But that being said, make sure you get a hold of us and we'll kind of go that direction. Anyways, thank you for your time. Thank you for spending your moment with Truck Driver Nation. Remember, my name's George. I own Truck Driver Nation. And if you're looking at American Logistics Authority, that's our sister company. That's more for staffing, but that's really for other companies, like for truck driver recruiting and freight dispatching for those guys. For this right here, this is directly only for personally for me and for my team here at Truck Driver Nation. But anyways, I appreciate it. Thank you. And we look forward to talking to you.